Hey everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and I am very obsessed with this line of Vestron video steelbooks that I see before me that I will be showing you in a second. I really enjoy the Vestron video line as a whole, and when they first introduced the first steelbook in their line, I was flabbergasted and excited because I did not think that they would need a reason to double dip on this line. But I'm very happy they did. My Vestron video collection is probably 15 movies deep. So I just kind of stopped collecting, or at least heavily collecting Vestrons. I'm still trying to get them if I find them cheap. But now I'm second guessing they might release a steelbook for a movie I don't have yet. So maybe I don't want to get the slipcovers. It's a weird slippery slope, and I honestly don't mind collecting both the slipcover and the steelbook version. But the ones that I do have both versions for, I will be showing off in this video. I'm going to start with the first steelbook release and go all the way to the end, because Lionsgate was very fortunate enough to send me the newest releases of The Gate and the Lair of the White Worm. So I'll show those off at the very end. But if you want to support this channel in any way, please like, subscribe, share, all that fun YouTube jargon. But let's get started with showing off the first steelbook that Lionsgate and Vestron Video put out, and it warms my soul that they decided to put this out as #1, because this is the first horror movie I ever watched when I was like 12, 13 years old at my birthday party. This is the movie that I wanted to watch. Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive. I was a big Emilio boy with the Mighty Ducks trilogy, so I'm like, hey, this is a movie with Emilio, and I saw this giant head of the Green Goblin on the semi, and I'm like, that seems cool. I like Spider-Man. I was a fan of the animated show back in the day, and I want to say when the first Spider-Man was either like in theaters or being advertised to me, and I liked Spider-Man. I'm like, let's give this a shot. First, speaking of shots, the front cover of this sucker. I mean, are you kidding me? The front and back making an amazing photo of Emilio running away from the Green Goblin semi. Absolutely striking in my opinion. Very, very cool steelbook. It's a little different on the disc artwork on this release, because the disc artwork on this sucker is actually the same artwork that is used on the slipcover from Vestron Video. I love this image as well. One of the reasons why I wanted to keep both of these is just because the artwork on both releases is so striking. I like this one because the disc has not changed. The disc artwork might change a little bit, but the disc content has not. Every single special feature from the regular release is on the steelbook release, and they didn't add anything new, unfortunately. But we take the disc out, and on the inside, we get that nice, glorious looking 80s advertisement from back in the day with the semi, with like the broken, mangled hands inside. I really wish that there was like a Who Made Who line right here, the AC/DC song that was made for this movie, because that was a big part of the advertising push of this movie as well. But yeah, this movie holds a soft spot in my heart, and I'm very happy to own a couple different copies of it in the collection. Next, the wave 2 of the steelbooks for Vestron Video came out. When they were first announced, I'm like, oh, okay, I own both these movies already, but once the artwork was shown for both of these, one I was going to get regardless anyway, and then I saw the artwork for the other one, and I'm like, I know I'm going to double dip on both of these. The first release that we'll talk about is Little Monsters. I have not seen this movie yet, but I feel like if I watched it as a kid, I would fall in love with it, because I was a big Wonder Years fan too. So having, God, what the hell is his name? Fred Savage. Yeah, Fred Savage. I was thinking Boy Meets World Ben Savage. I'm like, that's not right. But having Ben Savage, Fred Savage, Jesus. I'm mixing my Savages up. And I had no idea that was Howie Mandel ever until I heard an interview saying that was him. Because you look, I'll just show the inside now. You see this man? That does not look like Howie Mandel to me at all. Amazing practical effects here. Absolutely love that. Here's what the inside of this Steelbook looks like as well. Just very sharp and striking. And I love how it uses the images from the actual movie inside. But it uses it in a nice, clean way that I really appreciate. And as you can see, after release 1 of Maximum Overdrive, they switched the artwork on the discs to what the front cover looks like. So I kind of wish that they would have used the artwork from the slipcovers on this, so it wasn't a double dose of the same artwork that you're seeing already. It's not a deal breaker to me by any means. It's just a little touch that I wish every single ounce of this had different artwork on it. That's all. I will showcase on here, I don't even know if I can show you this, but on each of like the spine openings, there's a first pressing, which makes me think they might do a repressing of this, which would be interesting. But Lionsgate has been doing this for years now, and I feel like still not enough people talk about it. So the first pressing on the opening of the spine, still nobody has given me good terminology. This is the spine. What is this? If you have a good word for what the spine opening is, let me know in the comments, because I'm still trying to find something that sounds good coming off of my tongue. Nothing has sounded sleek yet. But here is the slipcover for Little Monsters. Awesome artwork on this sucker too. And I do enjoy the slipcovers on Vestron Video. They're very collectible. This reminds me of like a Pokemon card almost, with like the holographic foil. There's just something about it that makes me want to collect every single one of them. Very nice and tricky of Lionsgate to do. But the special features on here, again, none of these have changed, and I'll stop talking about them. But there's always so many on these Vestron Video releases. So if you don't have the special or the standard edition in your collection, even though it's collector series, if you don't have the standard edition in the collection, the Steelbook is a good way to go to. I don't think you can go wrong with either of these, and you can say that for just about any of these releases I'm going to show you today. But releasing the same day as that Steelbook for Little Monsters, we also got a breathtaking Steelbook. If you watched my top 10 Steelbook movies of 2024 so far, this was in the top 10, just because I was on the fence about having 2 copies of this title, because again, I haven't seen it, and I'm not the biggest Cronenberg fan. There's a lot of misses in his filmography that I've seen, so I didn't know, like, I haven't seen this movie yet. Am I really gonna like it? But after seeing this image, folks, I was buying it, because this is just absolutely haunting and striking, and I love every single bit about it. There are some like little highlight streaks if you put the light right in her like scalp going into her hair. Just very, very menacing and haunting. Malco Protectors makes a protector that you can kind of showcase it like this. I do, and I have it right above my pins, just because I love this image so much. I don't know. There's something very creepy yet beautiful about it. It makes me want to watch the movie even more when it wasn't really high on my watch list. I will say that. There's nothing on the back here of the disc, but there is that classic artwork that is black and white here, like it was when the poster was originally released, back when this movie was released. But again, I do have the slipcover for Shivers as well, and this is all colored and nice. I just look at these images and I'm like, it seems like an okay Cronenberg movie. For people that have seen Shivers, let me know in the comments if you would recommend it to a person that just thinks Cronenberg is okay. I mean, I love The Fly for sure. I wasn't a big fan of Scanners. I have not seen Videodrome. That's like the main movie of his that I have not seen yet, just because Scanners was very okay to me. I don't want to say mid. I wouldn't say Scanners is mid, but it just didn't really put its hooks in me like I thought it would. One thing that I kind of wish the Steelbook series had that the slipcovers do are the numbers right here. And I understand why you wouldn't want to like double number releases, I guess. Because you could put like Steelbook release number 3, but keep the 18. It would get very confusing very fast. But I know that collectors out there are certain collectors that love to collect every single one because there's a number right here. And they even like to organize it by the number. I've never understood that. I am a huge proponent of like alphabetical organization because that's just how my brain works. Whatever way works for you, it's your collection. I don't like how some people are very opposed by somebody else's way of organizing things. Whatever way works in your brain, go ahead, man. It's your collection. Who cares what anybody else has to say about it? But yeah, Shivers, let me know in the comments what you thought. But now we are on to two of the newest Steelbooks coming out from Lionsgate, coming out this Tuesday if you're watching this when it first gets posted. The first one I'll show off is another one that I have a slipcover for. It's a movie that I've heard nothing but good things about, but yet I have not come around to watching it just yet. And I know I need to change that. That is The Gate, folks. Yes, The Gate. This image is pretty strong. The front cover is a little basic, if I'm being honest, but it's when you open up both sides and you see the gloriousness on the back page. That's what really catches my attention with this release. And you also get to go and look at the different like dots, the eyeballs. If you really get a nice zoomed in look with the light just right on there, you can see some great texture pops. That's one thing that I love about these Steelbooks that they're doing, is that some of these releases, the texture pops add so much dimension and creepiness into the release. I love it so much. Again, the Steelbook right here, boom, same cover as the front. And I'm very bummed that this one came dented. It bums me out a little bit. I'm not gonna try to hide it from you guys. And again, Lionsgate was nice enough to send this to me, but the dent right there is driving me a wee bit nuts. But it's okay, it's okay. I'm a collector to where dents on Steelbooks aren't a deal breaker. It's just more of like a bummer, you know? Here is the inside here. We got the nice purple hand, and we also have the original poster artwork here. And this slipcover that I have is a little bit different because Walmart came out with some exclusive slipcovers. All the other ones that I have like this Vestron video standard slipcover. This did not. This just has, they had a whole line that had this artwork aesthetic on it. But you do pop it out, and you do notice that this is from Vestron Video. It's got it on the side right there. It is number 8 in the collection. It just kind of stands out a little bit in the Vestron Video collection that I have in my collection. So yeah, I don't mind how it has a separate slipcover. There's the back there, just in case you wanted to see that. But yeah, The Gate. I know I need to watch it. It seems right up my alley. Just fun 1980s, like kids going on adventure. I don't know, trying to save the world type vibe is what I'm getting from The Gate. I should watch this one pretty soon, sooner rather than later for sure. The last Steelbook I have is one that I don't have the actual standard edition for Vestron Video, and that is the Lair of the White Worm. And honest to God, I know nothing about this, and I think that the Steelbook is a bigger upgrade or a bigger selling point to the movie than what the slipcover original standard edition was, because I think this artwork is absolutely phenomenal. And you go to what the original poster artwork was, and that does not sell me on the movie. I did not want to buy this movie because of that artwork, but this artwork has me sold, folks. It has me wanting to watch this because I'm like, what is going on here? This seems absolutely wild. Artwork is breathtaking. Once again, Vestron Video and Lionsgate in general know how to release a Steelbook and put artwork on it that just blows my mind. I kind of wish that the Vestrons had slipcovers to go over it, you know, like they do with a lot of their glorious looking Steelbooks, but all of them don't have slipcovers, so I guess it still matches. I'm not that upset. This is also the first time, all of them of course come with J cards. I had no idea what this movie actually looked like. The worm, the white worm in here looks crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what to expect with this movie. I don't even know what type of vibe this movie is throwing off. It's a Ken Russell directed movie, so maybe I can get a little bit of a hint there, but really, I just don't know the vibe I'm ready to go in on this movie, like what vibe I should be in before I pop this movie in, type of deal. But yeah, those are all of the Steelbooks. I kind of want to put all of them together and show off some spines. I will have to put the J cards on there so they don't scratch, because you don't want that. You never want your Steelbooks to scratch, people. But the spines of 1 through 5 on the Steelbook collection are finally together at last, and I gotta say that looks pretty dang nice, doesn't it? Except I didn't put, no I did. Okay, I thought I put the slipcover on there. Those are all Steelbooks. Those are all looking mighty nice. Can't wait to finally put these up in the collection, spine by spine. Gonna look nice. If you are a fan of the Vestron video series, let me know in the comments. If you want me to continue this series where I add Steelbooks to my Vestron video collection and showcase them, also let me know. If you're a fan of just the standard and you don't want to collect the Steelbooks, let me know. I love hearing collectors' 2 cents on what they collect, what they don't want to collect, and why. It just kind of helps get the communication out there on collecting, and at the end of the day, that is what this channel is all about. Collecting, movie love, all that jazz. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.